Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Toby Rosario, and in today's video, we're going to talk about fantasy football and what that has to do with real estate, or life, or business, or almost every aspect of your life. And the reason it has to do something, the reason I'm making this video is because the backstory behind these championships, right? They have a backstory, and I think it's an important lesson that you can apply to life, business, and almost any area of your life, right? So what I want to say is that success doesn't happen overnight. So I've been in this fantasy football league for about going on 8 years. 8 years. It'll be 10 years this year, and 2017. So total of 10 years, right? And I won my first fantasy football championship, and it took me 8 years to get to that. And the important lesson of that is I was ready to give up. I was ready to give up fantasy football. I was ready to quit, right? And I didn't. Somebody, my brother, persuaded me, convinced me to give it another shot. And, to make a long story short, I won that championship. And if it wasn't for me not giving up, I would have never won it. I would have been always asking what if, or this stuff doesn't work, or this wasn't meant to be, or this isn't for me. But what I realized was that success doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. And you don't get to see that because when you're in the trenches, when you're in that process and things aren't going well, you start to doubt yourself. You start to question yourself. You start to question the path that you're on, and you start to ask yourself, when is this thing going to happen? When is this thing turn for me in the right way? And I'm here to tell you that you should keep going. Don't give up. Whatever it is you're persuading, whatever it is you're chasing, life, business, relationships, whatever that thing you're chasing, it's right around the corner. You see, most people give up when they're 3 feet from gold. And I realized that, this is from personal experience, that I realized that, it didn't happen overnight. It took me 8 years to win that first championship. And another thing I want to add to that is I won it back-to-back. I was the first ever to win back-to-back championships in our league, fantasy football. The first to win back-to-back championship. It wasn't easy. And the person I played in the championship round has not won it. But I told everybody that your time is coming. Everybody has a chance to shine. They just got to wait their turn. They got to put that work in. They got to trust the process. And it'll all work out. If it hasn't worked out, if everything it's not going your way, just keep going forward. Keep going forward. And eventually you'll know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So I just wanted to kind of share that message with you, because I know if you're doing some real estate and you haven't closed your first deal, or you haven't been able to gain some momentum, I'm here to tell you it's coming. Just keep going forward. Keep putting in that hard work, putting in that dedication, that consistent action, and it'll all work out. You just have to be patient. I'm reminded of I'm sure you guys have heard of that comedian Kevin Hart, and he was interviewed, and he said that if people kind of implied that he was an overnight success, and he brushed it off and laughed and said, "Overnight success? I've been doing this for 19 years. 19 years." And he just started to gain momentum for the last, I would say, 5 to 6 years. But 19 years. He was dedicated to his craft. He was focused. He didn't give up. He didn't give up when he was 3 feet from gold. So I'm just here to tell you guys, don't give up when you're 3 feet from gold, because you never know, that next phone call, that next appointment might be your biggest breakthrough. Thank you.